Okay, I'm going to go through a couple sample problems here just because I'm not there today and I want you to be able to get some help if you needed to do the GCO 10 review 1. So number 1 and 2 are pretty easy. They're just triangle angle sum questions. They have to add up to 180. So add these two up, take it away from 180s, whatever's left has to be the third angle. Okay, so in that first case it's 71. All right. Number 3 is really the same thing. If I ignore that says x plus 83 for a second, those two things add up to 103. 103 taken away from 180 means that this angle right here has to be 77 degrees. So then I just say x plus 83 equals 77. And when I subtract 83 from both sides, those cancel. 77 minus 83 equals negative 6. So x equals negative 6. Okay, 5 and 6 are angle chasing problems. They both have a vertical angle in them. So here, if I just look at this triangle first, I know 2 of them, so I can find the third. Those two add up to 95, which means there's 85 degrees right there. These are vertical angles, so that one also has to be 85. 85 and 53 add up to excuse me, 138. Oops. 180 minus 138 gives me 42. Okay, so my angle there is 42 degrees. All right. 7, 8, 9, and 10 all have to do with isosceles or equilateral triangles. These isosceles. So in both of these, so 8's the easy one because the base angles have to be the same. So you should be able to look at that one and do that. Here, the base angles are the same. That's 48. Then whatever's left from 180, so 48 plus 48 gives me 96. Subtract that from 180, that's what would give me x. So 84 degrees. Okay. All right, 11 through 14 are problems dealing with a mid-segment. And the thing we need to remember about a mid-segment is that it is half as big as the base that it's parallel to. So in this case, since that's 6, AC has to be 12. Okay. Yeah, that's enough for that. You can get the rest of those off of there. Okay, 15 through 18 have medians. And the thing we want to remember about the median is that it cuts this side, it hits it at the midpoint. So that's cut in half. So if HQ, or SQ, so it tells me SQ is 14, the whole thing is 14, and we want to know how much HQ is, so we just want to know from here to here. Well, it's half of that, so it's 7. Okay? Alright, the next ones are the same type of problems, but they just have equations in them instead of numbers. So, number 19, these two things are not equal, so I can't set them equal. But if I doubled the size of this, then it would be equal to that. So 2 times x minus 3 equals x plus 6. So 2x minus 6 equals x plus 6. I'm going to minus x from both sides. So x minus 6 equals 6. So x equals 12. Okay, I'm going to check that by plugging it back in here real quick. 12 minus 3 would give me 9. 12 plus 6 would give me 18. And good. One's double the other one, so we're good. Alright. Down here. I'll do the hard one. Alright. So UJ is right here. And it is 3/5 x minus 9/10. And UH is 1 plus 5x over 10. Okay, and those two things are equal. So I can set them equal. 3/5 x minus 9/10 equals 1 plus 5x over 10. Okay, a trick for getting rid of fractions. Multiply both sides by the least common denominator. In this case, 10 is the least common denominator. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 10. Now you'll notice over on this side, it just cancels. Over here, when I multiply that in, I'm going to get 30 over 5. 30 over 5 is just 6. And then notice the 10 cancels right there. So that equals 1 plus 5x. Alright, now it's a pretty simple algebra problem. I'm going to minus 5x from both sides. So x minus 9 equals 1. Add 9 to both sides, so x equals 10. And again, check just so I can know from the very beginning that I'm right. Okay, so it's easiest to plug in here first. So 5 times 10 would be 50. 51 over 10 would be that side. Okay, and then over here we would have 10 times 3/5 would be 30/5, which would be 60 tenths minus 9 tenths. 60 tenths minus 9 tenths is 51 tenths. So I got the same thing for both of them, so I'm good. Okay, other than that, do the best you can on here, and I'll see you guys on Friday.